Good morning. It is day 4 now. So we've come a long ways for 4 days. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you a quick morning recap. Show you what we did yesterday. I didn't get to finish a little ending video yesterday. Stayed out here till about 8:30 or so last night. And we've come a long ways. So we're starting to kind of get the berm built up on the high side, because there is one kind of low spot within the higher side of the road. So gonna get that part of the berm done. Dad's out there still adding some dirt. So let me flip this around and we'll show you what we got going on today. So here's an overview from the road. Got the dam coming up pretty good. That far right corner that you see, that's actually the lowest spot, so we need to build that up quite a bit. But right now we've kind of just been focusing on getting it level. And then we got this side coming along. So what I actually ended up doing here, not sure if you can tell, so there's this side of the berm on the low side of the road, and on the high side of the road, we still had to do a little bit here. So kind of starting to build it up over here. I'm gonna just barely dig out this little corner. It's just kind of gonna be a shallow area, just so that not too much pressure gets put on the road over here in this corner. So we're gonna just kind of top all this off, and we got a little bit more digging out here. Just gonna bring it back a couple more feet so that we can start creating that slope. Dad's in here trying to scrape up some of the ridges from where I was digging, use some of that dirt, and he's gonna try to level out my little 45-degree angle where the road is. So definitely a lot of improvement. So here's a quick look at the dam. As you can tell, I'm able to drive the Bobcat over it and still have some wiggle room on the sides. Before, I was just skirting the line. It was a little bit tippy. So I'm starting to build out this corner, because this is probably going to be where the most water holds. This is the lowest and most concentrated area. So this area is starting to get built out, and it pretty much continues just like that all the way around.
Hey everybody, it is day 4. I am back over here. So we've got Rich on the tractor and Connor on the mini excavator again. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what progress we've made. But as you can see, the dam is looking really, really good. And Connor has been digging out the high side. So super excited to show you what we've gotten done. If you watched episode 1, then hopefully you remember me pointing out all of the areas that Connor still needed to dig. So here is where I said that he still had a whole bunch to do right here, and he has made a huge dent in it. So let's go ahead and take a look and see how much he's gotten done. Just this side of the pond is looking massive. So when you add in the fact that there is also an extension on the other side of the driveway, this pond is gonna be pretty dang big. So we're super excited about it. But he's been digging pretty deep, and you might not be able to tell super well in the video, but there is a nice grade going up to make that shallow end over there, which I'm sure Connor's horse will love, because he would get in the pond every day if he could. I'm not sure if you can tell from the video yesterday, but the dam is definitely taller, and it is certainly wider than it was yesterday. So that is super exciting. I'm gonna go ahead and walk over the dam so that we can look at the view again. All right, so I'm walking over the dam. Ooh, that was a big pile of dirt. and I'm super excited because there's just a lot going on. As you can see, every time Connor levels it out, Rich comes back through and he adds another pile of dirt along the whole top. He hasn't quite gotten to over there yet. So that's what it looked like before he started adding more dirt. And you can tell that the mini excavator is definitely doing a really good job of leveling the top out. So it's pretty exciting. I'm gonna walk down into the pond so that you can see, just using me for reference, how big it really is starting to become, and also how deep it is. So. From the same shallow end of the pond, I'm gonna walk over to the other side of the dam so that you can see just how long the two ponds together are.
All right, so we took a little break. Something got delivered, which I am not going to tell you because that's going to be coming up in a future video. So if you want to figure out what it is, go ahead and just stay up to date with us. All right, so here's a look at the high side. Gotten in there and kind of started leveling it out a little bit. We're probably still going to get back in there later and scoop some more clay. Basically the depth that we're at, everything from this point, as we dig down, it's all really nice clay. So we'll probably end up kind of using this side as our mine for whatever else we need. But right now we're going to just try to level it out, make it easier to maneuver in there. As you can see, kind of started stacking some dirt on that right hand side because we have to build that up just a little bit. But huge progress today. Finally done digging from the road. So that berm that you see on the left side right now is that's where the road is. So a lot of progress today and much more to come. All right, so here again, high side, and there's a look at it from the road. As you can see, the berm on the low side is pretty much, it's actually right now, this little area here on the left is lower, or it's higher than the road itself. So we need to push out the back end a whole lot more. So we're kind of just going taller than we need to. That way, once we start compressing it down, it'll start to, you know, come towards the back on this side. So, all right. So last update for today. Here's from the other side of the road. That area right there is going to be the biggest part of the dam, just because that's where the most water is going to hold. We haven't figured out exactly where we're going to put the drain pipe, but it's going to be somewhere in that general area. And then here's a look at the berm over here on this side. Right now it's just a big pile of dirt. Still got to smush it down some, but it's starting to look like a pond. Pretty exciting.
It is day 5 and I just came out here because Rich has been working most of the day, so I just wanted to see what progress we've got going. And he has officially started doing the shallow dig on the right side, which is super exciting. So it makes the dam look even better. The high side has been almost completely graded. Connor and I probably want to dig a little bit deeper in some spots, but that can be a problem for future us because there won't be water in this for a while. It is super exciting to see how far this has come in just less than 5 days.
So today is day 5 and I just got off work, so it's already 3:30. I'm just getting started. I'm only gonna be able to get a couple hours today, but it's still important to get out here. We've got the excavator until Monday afternoon. Basically right now, just because we're running out of time, pretty much all the dirt, we're just stockpiling it. So that way we can use the normal tractor to, you know, just flatten it out wherever we need to later on. So I'm gonna get to digging and just keep stockpiling, and that's kind of pretty much be all we're doing today. So we've been at it for about an hour or so. This is what we got done on the high side. Ended up going down about another foot or so, just because this is all really good clay. So stacked up quite another good pile. Under the normal red clay, I actually found a layer, this stuff, which is even more heavy duty. I mean, this stuff is hardcore clay. So definitely good for holding in water. And let me go over to the other side. Alrighty, and on this side, all I really did was just kept going around the previous pile that my dad had made and made it way bigger. Came in, flattened out the dam again. So over here, to that lowest spot right there, probably about, it's hard to say for sure, but about 6 feet from the top of the dam. Of course, this whole edge is going to have to get compressed and, you know, smoothed out, and it's going to need to be a less steep angle, is the best way to say it. And same thing on the backside, all the way around. Right now it's still pretty steep, and we're going to have to bring all this dirt easily, you know, out to here, you know, so that it won't just wash away. So we still have a lot to go. We only have 5 hours left on the excavator rental, so we're definitely going to need to do another week, I'd say. And I think on the second go around, even though we already have, I'd say 75% of the pond done, I think I'll still probably get the bigger one, just because it's more efficient and it's heavier, so I could use it to compact a lot of stuff. So anyways, that's what's going on today on day 5.